A humble cottage stands weathered beside a small creaking mill, its simplicity betraying the miller's grand aspirations. The miller, a man of boastful words and threadbare clothes, prepares for a journey to the distant castle. His eyes gleam with ambition, a stark contrast to the poverty surrounding him. He adjusts his worn hat, ready to present himself before royalty, unaware of the trials awaiting him. Sunlight paints the opulent throne room as the miller, puffed with pride, bows before the king. "Your Majesty, my daughter Elsa possesses a gift beyond compare." The miller's voice echoes in the vast hall. "She can spin straw into gold," the miller proclaims, his eyes gleaming with ambition. The king, a figure of power and greed, leans forward, intrigued. "Straw into gold? Preposterous, but intriguing. I demand to see this miracle myself," the king declares, his command resonating with royal authority. Elsa stands alone in the castle room, fear gripping her as straw crunches underfoot. Tears stream down Elsa's face in the dim light, her terror palpable. The spinning wheel sits silently, a stark reminder of her desperate situation. The door creaks open, announcing an unwelcome visitor. Rumpelstiltskin appears in the doorway, his pointed hat casting an ominous shadow. His sudden appearance intensifies Elsa's terror, her eyes widening in dread. Dawn illuminates the castle room, now transformed into a glittering chamber entirely filled with gold. The king strides in, his eyes widening as they reflect the overwhelming golden light. His face contorts with avarice, a raw and insatiable hunger consuming his features in the golden glow. He gestures grandly, his hand slicing through the air as he beckons Elsa deeper into his gilded domain. The king leads Elsa towards an even larger chamber, promising untold riches and unimaginable power. Every surface gleams, every corner overflows, the sheer excess threatening to overwhelm them both. In the dim castle room, Elsa is surrounded by piles of straw, her body racked with sobs, tears glistening on her face. Rumpelstiltskin appears from the shadows, his eyes gleaming with dark anticipation as he breaks the heavy silence. "I see the task is proving difficult, yes? Perhaps I can be of assistance. For a price, of course." Elsa, her voice thick with suspicion, asks, "What do you want this time?" Rumpelstiltskin responds, "That lovely ring on your finger will suffice." Dawn breaks over the castle, casting a golden hue on a room overflowing with riches, a testament to insatiable greed. The king's eyes gleam with avarice, his gaze sweeping over the gold, never satisfied, always wanting more. He beckons Elsa forward, his gesture promising untold wealth and power, drawing her deeper into his gilded trap. They enter a chamber of staggering size, dwarfing the previous one, an obscene display of opulence and excess. The king turns, his voice dripping with false promises and veiled intentions, offering a dark bargain. "If you succeed, Elsa, I promise to marry you," he says, the weight of his words hanging heavy in the air. Flickering light dances on the cold stone walls of the castle room, casting long, ominous shadows that deepen the sense of foreboding. Elsa's face, illuminated by the dim light, is a canvas of desperation, her eyes reflecting a terrible choice. A slow, reluctant nod seals her fate, each movement heavy with the weight of the bargain she's about to make. Sweat beads on Elsa's brow, a physical manifestation of the inner turmoil as she agrees to Rumpelstiltskin's dark demand. Elsa agrees to Rumpelstiltskin's demand for her firstborn child. A voice echoes, sealing the grim pact in the castle's silent chambers. Dawn breaks, casting the castle room in a radiant, golden hue. The air sparkles with unspoken promises. The room gleams, every surface reflecting the ambition and power that fills the space. In the heart of the castle, shadows dance with the rising sun, illuminating the regal chamber. "I will marry Elsa," the king declares, his voice echoing with a blend of resolve and anticipation. The king's words hang in the air, a declaration that reshapes destinies within the opulent castle room. 1 year later, Inside the grand castle, Elsa, now crowned queen, cradles her newborn baby with serene joy. The weight of the crown is eclipsed by the lightness of the child in her arms, a peaceful era seemingly secured. Her memories dim, the specter of Rumpelstiltskin fades, overshadowed by maternal bliss. Yet, unseen, the threads of fate are stirring, ready to disrupt the fragile tranquility. In the Queen's chamber, shadows coalesce into Rumpelstiltskin, his eyes burning with unnatural light. A sinister smile curls on his lips as he faces the Queen, his presence radiating dark power. He extends a hand, palm up, an unspoken demand hanging heavy in the tense air. "The deal is struck, Your Majesty," Rumpelstiltskin declares, his voice a silken threat. The Queen pleads, desperation etched on her face. "Take anything, anything but my child. I'll give you all the riches," she cries, her voice cracking with fear, offering a kingdom for her child. Inside the Queen's chamber, Rumpelstiltskin's eyes gleam with mischievous intent, a theatrical pause hanging in the air, a flourish, a gesture of dark power as he imposes a challenge upon the Queen. 3 days, a ticking clock, granted to the Queen to unravel the mystery of his name. The Queen's chamber feels smaller now, the weight of the challenge pressing down. Rumpelstiltskin watches, anticipation building. The game has begun. In the Queen's chamber, royal messengers appear, each bearing scrolls filled with names. The Queen's voice echoes as she reads the names aloud, each syllable reverberating. Rumpelstiltskin watches with mischievous glee as the Queen speaks. Each attempt is met with Rumpelstiltskin's gleeful shake of the head. His eyes gleam with delight, reflecting the Queen's mounting frustration. The vast chamber amplifies the tension with each unanswered name. Inside the Queen's chamber, the air vibrates with desperation as the Queen's voice echoes, trying names. Her hope fades with each syllable, the weight of her predicament pressing down. Rumpelstiltskin watches, unmoved, a sly smirk dancing on his lips. His silence amplifies the Queen's despair. Deep in the forest, a messenger trembles, hidden among ancient trees, his eyes wide with terror and morbid curiosity. Firelight flickers across a small forest clearing, casting grotesque shadows that dance along with a strange figure. Rumpelstiltskin is a whirlwind of manic energy, leaping and twirling around the crackling fire, a creature of dark delight. His voice echoes through the night, a sing-song cadence filled with sinister glee as he chants his fateful rhyme. "Today I bake, tomorrow I brew, and oh, I'm glad that nobody knew that my name is Rumpelstiltskin." Rumpelstiltskin strides confidently into the Queen's chamber, a smug look plastered across his face. The Queen watches him approach, her face a canvas of hope shadowed by deep suspicion. Her voice trembling, she asks, "Is it Jack? Harry?" Hope hangs in the air. Rumpelstiltskin's triumphant grin widens as he confirms her fears. "No, no. Then perhaps your name is Rumpelstiltskin?" Rumpelstiltskin stands in the Queen's chamber, fury building. His face contorts, a mask of pure, unadulterated rage. Veins bulge on his forehead, a roadmap of his escalating anger. He explodes, his voice a thunderclap in the confined space. "The devil told you that," he accuses, eyes blazing with suspicion.